Okay, my friends, well, welcome back to the channel today. Sorry, getting some flight time in. I didn't really fly that much over the winter time. Anyways, welcome back to another video today. So glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you guys have been tuning in and liking the views and the trip of Algonquin, traversing a wild land. So I have 7 videos out now. Today is part 2 of the 6th day, and I'm so excited because this is where we really get into the wildness of this part of the trip. It's actually where I got the name. It's actually where I got the name for the video series, was off of this. So I'm pretty stoked to be showing you this. But once again, just before we get into the video, I really want to remind everybody of today's sponsor, which is, well, me. And we're sponsoring, of course, this whole series, 188 Community Church, who are doing wonderful work at providing help and care for people that are in need in the downtown core of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Now, if you guys happen to be in Manitoba, excuse me, or directly in Winnipeg itself, get a hold of Pastor Dave Enns. You've seen him on my videos before, downtown. He's the pastor there at the church. His phone number is 204-504-8118. I'll flash all the information here on the screen for you. But maybe you can drop off some clothes or some food stuffs, maybe some toiletry stuff, anything like that. If you're not in the Manitoba or Winnipeg area, get on info@188.org. Again, everything's on the screen, and see if you can't help, maybe contribute in a different fashion. Whatever, there's lots to do. Maybe you want to come out and do some volunteering with them. They could certainly use some volunteers as well. Anyways, they're doing great work. This is what I'm sponsoring this whole video series for, is bringing awareness to them. So let's open our hearts and let's give them all a big hand. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Up the river, up the river. See him going up in the sky? Breaking beaver dams myself and cutting trail and, you know, opening up those blowdowns and stuff like that. Nobody's been here, and obviously nobody's been here probably not even last year. It doesn't look like, it's so overgrown, but this could have happened just this year. But it is a beautiful marshland, and I'm excited to be here. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. Well, this is my only chance. Like, if it's not here, this is all land. It's not here. No, it's not here. And we hit land. There's no creek here. So the closest I've been, it's like right through this. What's like, it's supposed to be right here. But this is all land that you're looking at. This is all land. According to the GPS and the map, this is it. One says Potter, one says Brown. We're going to Browns Falls. I'm taking it. I can't find it. It's not. And it's not because of low water levels. This is all land. if I can get back in here. I don't know. See, I'm stuck on land now. It shows it as a canoe route. It's marked in yellow as a canoe route. Is there a way in here somewhere? That's what the GPS says. Friggin' stuck on land, stuck on stupid. It says I'm pointing straight at it. What's this? Is this just a little beaver dam or something to pull over? There's water on the other side of this. Maybe we finally found it. This is tough going. Yeah. Please let there be water on the other side of this. Oh, did I finally find it? Oh my god, this was a slog. How deep is this now? Well, it's over my knees. I think I finally found it, guys. Okay, we're going to pull over, and guess what? I think I see another beaver dam right straight ahead of me. Oh. This could be a long afternoon. Yeah, that's a big one too. This one's gonna be a toughie, I think. Well, let's go look together. Jesus, no wonder you can't find the damn thing in here. This is ridiculous. This is tough. And what's this bridge? I don't have a bridge marked. GPS or whatever. Well, it says this is where I'm supposed to be going. This is supposed to be upstream. And it is. By the way the grass is bent. Well, this looks interesting. How many kilometers of this shit do I have? 1, 2. At least 2 kilometers of this. Well, positivity rules the day. Let's go. I'm gonna get out here on this side with these rocks, hopefully. Do it. I'm gonna try to lift over on the wood. These rocks are slippery. Good morning. Let's try not to damage the boat by rocking it on the rocks. Trying to get over here where the wood is. This is slippery. Holy jumping. Let's get up in between these ones right here. That protects the boat. That protects Noah. Let's not move anything. Yeah, I don't mind rubbing it on the wood. But those rocks would be pretty hurtful. Okay, where's the best spot for me to go now? This is going to be challenging. Alright, well I'm just standing here in the middle of this creek because I had to dig batteries out and for you, because one, I've just been climbing over these beaver dams. Now I'm just standing in the middle of a damn creek. Big blue herons are all around, so that's beauty. But I mean, at the same point in time, I have to show you the misery that I'm in right now. So not only is this the wrong name on the map, but there is a Brown Creek on the map, but there's no way I could be on Brown Creek on the map because I'm like Brule Lake is right there. So this has to be part of Brown Creek down to Brown Falls. Has to be. It also says that I'm going against the current, which I am. We're going upstream. The GPS says I'm right, but the GPS also says that I'm going out of the park. And Furrow is not out of the park, unless I just didn't download that part of the park. I don't know. So I'm in a little bit of a conundrum and starting to second guess, but now I have to stop second guessing because everything points in the right direction. Straight across the lake is the creek. It's called Brown Creek on the GPS, Powder Creek on the map, but it goes to the same waterfall. And so I just got to stop second guessing. But like, look at the shit I got coming up. We're in for a sufferfest today, boys and girls. I never stood in the middle of a creek before and emptied a backpack to find batteries. Just so I could show the misery that I'm in. Looks like there's a channel to the right and to the left. Go to the lake, go to Furrow Lake. It'll be fun next time. Well, I'm gonna take the one with the most flow. Oh, is this filling up with water having to do all this crap? Okay. Just covered in stinking mud. Oh, that mud stinks. Good morning. Okay, if it stays like this, it's good. Just get me these kilometers down to my red portage. Which is just going to be another sufferfest. Alright, here we go. The way around it, in this little offshoot. No. So I'm going to need to be on this side this time. How deep is it here? It's deep. This is going to be a long afternoon. Yeah, this is going to be one long ass afternoon. It ran the boat up there. Oh, I might even have a place to get in. How about them apples? Come on, Russell. Come on, Melba. Can do it.
Oh, don't go away, don't go away. Don't leave me now, girl. Not when I need you most. Oh, okay. That wasn't a bad entrance. Alright. Try to save a little bit of battery and memory card here. Look at this craziness. This is almost becoming impossible. Look at this. How am I getting through this? Just gotta get inside the boat. Gotta take the paddle apart. Get over there. Single blade and a double blade. Get off of me. Oh, I swear to God, I hope this widens up. In the bank, of course. Into a tree, of course. Alders. I'm stuck in between a bunch of alders now. Alright, now I'm stuck again. Now which way do I go? There's two routes. Pretty easy to get lost in here. What's the GPS say? Probably nothing. No, nothing. It says I'm off Round Creek. It says I should go this way, but what is that way? Come on, boat turn. No way. There can't be a way through that. The boat will turn. That's why she's Nova. Some things she can do, tastes good at, and others is bullshit. Oh no. Where do I go? Look at the size of that, and I am just verifying that I'm on the right path. And I am. Look at the size of this beaver dam. Oh my God. How am I getting over this? Well, hopefully this thing's holding a lot of water for me. Look at the size of this thing. This is going to be interesting, my friends. Posture. baby. Oh, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. This is a very difficult, challenging time in my life. You can do it by yourself stuff. Oh my goodness. There had better be water from here to the end. After this melee. Okay. Carrying on with the carrying on. Let's go. It's just endless. There's nowhere to get out here either. Come on. We're almost there. A little further. Well, you tell by the grass, and we're still going upstream, so GPS says this is still Browns Creek that I'm on. The map says this is Potter Creek, but we're going upstream. Again, we entered straight across from the takeout, or the put-in at Brule. Now what's going on here? This now? Just a pullover? Is there anything marked on the map about this? Because this looks like an automatic, like a mandatory. I can just get to it. Come on. So the map should say that this is a mandatory. I'm gonna have a look. Okay, well, we just did that pullover. And now we got another pullover, and then right directly another beaver dam. And I thought it would be there by now because it's 12:30. But we're still going upstream. Look at the size of that beaver dam. Okay. Slippery rocks. So this is interesting. There's a piece of rebar, steel, holding this in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right here. There's a piece of steel holding this log in. And another one over there. What is going on around here? Well, this is probably a route that man has been taking for a while. And then another monster beaver dam. think there'd be a portage here for this. And then it splits again. This is getting a little crazy in here. Come on, Mama. Let's go, girl. We're not going that way. So I'm not even gonna get in the boat yet. I'm just gonna walk you around these rocks. We almost got to be getting there. Like honestly, we got to be like right close. All these logs and stuff in here. That's like concrete or something. Concrete post or something. What is going on around here? Where's my GPS? Okay, I think we're about a kilometer away. All right, well. Why is the water level lower on that side than this side if we're going upstream? Oh, I think we can sneak through on this side. So I guess it's not really lower, it's just the same. Maybe we can sneak through. I don't know why it's taking me forever to get there. Now what? Where does it even go? Okay, bushes, nothing. Something's not right here. Oh wait, okay. Oh, that scared me. I thought, what in the hell is going on now? There must be an area that can be paddled in here. This is worse than the Tim. The Tim was fun. This is a sufferfest, man. Certainly is an adventure. And I'm still not confirmed that this is the right way. And look, guess see what we have here. I lost count on how many beaver dams this is now. Good morning. Check these camera mounts, make sure you're not coming off. Now I hear like a falls. Oh, it's just every 2 seconds, man. No count how many beaver dams this is. Okay, so we only have about another 10 hours of this, and then we'll get to our 1,040 meter red portage. How are we going to deal with this guy now? I see no signs of any humans coming through here breaking down beaver dams. Come on. Oh. Oh, there goes a great blue heron. Up the river, up the river. See him going up in the sky? That means it's fishy in here. Come on, boat. just this one stretch of creek, man, is gonna be a 2.5 hour movie. Swear to God, this is freaking nuts in here, man. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but this is a tough challenge. Now what do we got? Bomb right through it. Let's go. So we're closing in probably half a kilometer, I think, to our portage trail. From the appearance of it. Actually, I should zoom it in a little. Doesn't give me a name. Okay, let's do a little course correction here and look at the map versus the GPS. Because right about now I'm looking for some confirmation, like absoluteness. So the comes downstream, portage is on the left according to the map. According to the GPS, it is on the left. Okay, that gives you a little bit of a better feeling after all the melee. Let's go find it. The feeling of accomplishment after that mission, I tell you what. All right, well, I don't think nobody travels this route. This one's not going to be easy either. It's going to be a little soul testing, I think. But yeah, we're going to get things wrapped, start our portage. I'm going to get a bunch of water in me before I go though, because I really haven't been drinking today, and I know I should be, so we're going to take care of some of that right now. I'm on the portage trail. Maybe my GPS says that I'm not, but it's the only trail I can find. The problem is that there's not a scar of people here. Not one scar of people. But what there is, so that's why I stopped to get the camera out. Normally I keep the camera in the bag when I'm doing portages. But these moose prints are fresh. Right here. And they're big. Look at this. So they're big, fresh old moose prints, man. So I wanted to get the camera out just in case. Like, look at the size of this hoof. Monster in here. And I can't blame them because there's not one single. See, moose prints. They're all fresh. All the way through. There's not a single soul has been down here this year, I'll bet you. I'll guarantee it. Not one. So I'm going to keep marking on my GPS so I can find the canoe again. What I'm probably going to do is just take this bag a little ways, go back, get the canoe, take the canoe a little ways, come back, get the bag, and I'm just going to leapfrog it because to say it'd be hard to get mixed up in here would be a lie. So I'm going to take the bag. I'm just going to go back and get the canoe right now. And then I'll just pass the bag. But I want to keep the GPS on me, so I better go get the GPS. Because this is pretty much the wildest in Algonquin I've ever been. I've been in wilder places out west in the mountains. All right, GPS. Oh, and I want my gloves to keep some of the critters off my hands. Okay, now I'm going to put a mark where the bag is on the GPS. So how I do that is I just hit enter. That's where I am. See, the red is supposed to be the trail. It says I'm off the trail, but I'm going to put a mark. And then hit save. Gives me a flag. Now I know how to get to my bag. All right, gloves on. Go grab Melba. This is going to be interesting. Okay, there's the vessel. There's Melba. So when you're hiking, doing shucking loads like this, you walk a kilometer, you're not going to remember all the little nuances. And yes, I'm putting a pin on my GPS everywhere I drop my kit, but you're not going to remember all the little nuances. So for me, the safest way to keep me and my kit together is to leapfrog it, especially in a case like this where nobody's been down this trail. Nobody has been down this trail, because well, I just know that there's not one single footprint in the mud. These blowdowns, they've had nobody snapping limbs off them or anything except for me just now to get over it. So I snapped this guy off, but like if people were through here, this would all be snapped down like this, right? And people would snap this off like that. Nobody's been here. Guaranteed I'm the first person through here this year. And then we're almost into August, the start of August. This is the end of July. So, but, and that's fine. I like going when there's no people. But we got to do it smart. So now here's my kit. Back to the kit. Now we're going to leapfrog this past the boat, and we're just going to keep on going. So this might take a little longer, but it's a lot safer. Lot safer. Well, I tried to break some branches so I could get it under it with the canoe, and the whole thing fell. So better that it falls now than when I'm trying to get under it. There ain't nobody been down this trail this year. There's no way you can say that there has been, because now this is a huge obstacle for me. I'm just gonna keep trying to smash these little branches off till I can get a place to walk over, and that'll be right here. You know, watch, sometimes these things will snap right back in your face. It happened to me on Spruce Woods Trail, and it hurt like hell. See what I mean? Suckers. But I love remote. It's just me and the moose out here. And I'm sure by the time I get done raking all this shit up, he's gonna be long gone. He's gonna want no part of this stinky ass. I'm guessing there's going to be no shortage of firewood at camp tonight. Ain't glad I'm not a flip-flop wearing kind of guy, eh? All right, that should be enough to get through there. Yeah. Hello, moose tracks. Moose tracks. Now I have a way. Moose, they just barge right through anything. I don't give a shit. And there's the vessel. All right. Hey, my friends, let's go for a ride. Did you know that if you carry a canoe over your head, you don't get swarmed as much by black flies and deer flies and mosquitoes? I can take my head net off under the canoe and breathe. I have my backpack on, that's not an option. Jumping. So the GPS says that I'm still not on the trail, but I'm following closely beside it.
So I'm taking it that this is the damn trail. And if you see that, I always stand with the orange double blade up so that I can see it from a distance. As long as I'm like 180 degrees of this tree, I will see that from a distance. And if you're ever looking for a trail or anything, start small circles and gradually make your circles bigger and bigger, expanding your area in a circle. And you should be able to bump into the trail that you lost if you happen to lose it and you don't have GPS systems. Another blowdown. Not this one, this is just a little one. This one looks like it's gonna be a pain. So we're gonna use that as a handrail or a landing. And are you gonna fall on me? No. Make that off. Right off. Alright. Come on, Melba. Yeah, there's been nobody through here this year. No bloody way. This guy out of here. This guy out of here. Come on, Melba. Come on, baby. Me and you, girl. And the monster. Okay. Now I know that blowdown I just broke open. I can see the tail of the vessel through the hole of it. That's my landing. Now I know. I take the GPS. So I know where that hole is. I can see the boat through it. Enter. It says I'm still following beside it. And I'm going at the same angles. So we're gonna mark, save. That's the vessel. This goes back on the belt until I get to the bag. And we just keep on leapfrogging. This is what leapfrogging is.
All right, guys. Believe it or not, the only way to find it is just to follow the moose prints. There's not a human soul here. And the moose aren't going over top of this, and they're not going under it. So we're just gonna follow their footprints. Bam, I mean the footprints right into the lake. Let's go. I'm about done with this one. Not that I don't like backpacking, not like I don't like portaging, but yeah, we put in some effort today, my friends. Coming up that creek. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. I got this stupid netting on. I can't see everything all the time. But under the canoe, you can see. Yeah, coming up that creek with two different names. Oh, come on. If the moose can make it with 8-foot racks, man, we can make it with a 2.5-foot rack. Where did we go? This way. Whoops, sorry, Melba. I can't believe it's July 31st today. And we're the first people in here. Incredible. Unless somebody came in the other way and left the other way and didn't, you know, carry on a trip. Okay, where am I going here? Follow the moose. The moose is loose. I gotta wear that shirt today. The moose is loose. It's a fitting place to be wearing it. See, there's no people coming through here, man. This is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your first glimpse of Furrow Lake. Couple trip hazards here. I got a little confused here, so then I seen a moose print. I know he just went this way, because obviously people aren't in here. I'm getting tangled up here. This moose print's right here. Yep. Finally. Oh, that felt a lot longer than a kilometer. All right, guys. What an excellent hole. Beautiful lake. And if I look at the map, I'm the only one that's to camp in here. So, Furrow, one campsite, and it's way down at the other end from our portage. So, although I don't have the big camera out because it's being protected right now, yeah, set this guy up. How much camera cover do I got? Okay, we're good for now. I'm gonna set this guy up, and we're gonna float in quiet. I'm not gonna talk at all, and hopefully I'll be fast enough to rip this off the canoe and point it in whatever direction. So fingers and toes crossed, because the moose sign in here, the amount of scat and moose tracks, hoof prints, is absolutely thrilling to me. It's part of the reason why we're in here, fishing and moose. So I'm gonna shut my pie hole, quit waffling on, and yeah, let's get after this. Set up the camera and let's go. Boat's already packed. We're ready to go. Throw the canoe in, or throw the canoe in the paddle. Throw the paddle in the canoe. Let's go. But shh, it's hunting season. Click, click. Alright, my friends. Well, we have the fishing rod out because I re-looked at the map again, and it says that there's brook trout fishing in here, right in this here corner coming up. We're just gonna let the wind. Push us down. We still have some daylight left. We're on our lake for the night, and yeah, why not try to catch some dinner? Yeah, you can see the wind is really starting to push us along here. Nice tailwind, so I can just sit here and just cast the reel, cast the line, cast the, what am I using, that number 3 Black Fury or something. It says that this area right here is good for brook trout, so that's what the map says. I don't know. Oh, what is jerking my boat? I guess I'm gonna have to start looking for on the satellite where that camp is. I don't know if I go right or left. One more, and then I'll look. Oh, there's a beaver. No. It is. Did you hear that? All right, some wildlife. Awesome. I hope the camera got that. I gotta get my big camera out with my GPS. Come on, little buddy, I'm not chasing you. So far there's nothing for camping, it's all just been some marshlands. Okay, so we just did that big zigzag. There's our camp. Excellent. Only camp for kilometers, man. And kilometers. And there's a standing bed right in the campground. Perfect. Let's see what the landing's like here, if there even is one. Where do you go in? Just right into them bushes? No. Oh, this looks pretty freaking overgrown, bro. What's going on with this thing? How do you even get out? Like, where's the damn landing? Down here? Well, I guess right here. Huh. What's in here? Is this land? Nope. It is not. Look at this joint. Oh my God. Nobody has camped here in like forever. I didn't even turn you off yet. I mean, let's go have a look at this. What have we got ourselves into? Beautiful marshlands. Look at what I'm looking at. How beautiful and gorgeous is this? But look at this. So you can still see the camp sign. Somebody's table and chair. Fire pit hasn't been used in forever. Neither has this. Is it even still usable? Yeah, it would be. If I put it up in some place, some branches there. Where, what in the redneck trailer park is this? So, We got lots of wood. But, like, what is this place? I dare to venture that there's a privy here. Thunderbox. Lots of wood, boy. Oh my lord, look at all this. And it's all been cut down. Like, is there a tent pad? This is crazy in here. Guess you could probably get a tent here. Maybe? Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm looking for now. I don't care about the Thunderbox. I'm a backpacker. This looks like it used to be a trail. Maybe there's some camping back here. Not rush into something, baby boy. Yeah, nobody's been here camping at all in like forever. I don't know, this trail keeps going. What's this over here? Part of the lake or something? Carry the canoe through and do some fishing. Oh, okay. That's what we just paddled down to get here. Look at this giant. Holy Lord, man. I don't know if this thing's working. Look at the size of this guy. Oh, the GoPro will just never do it justice. Anyways, there's no Thunderbox, and I'm fine with that. Question is, I need a tent pad. So it looks like I'm gonna have to figure that out. But at least there's no worry about getting firewood, so that saves us a shit ton of time, doesn't it? And if nobody's been here camping, that means that they haven't left any rubbish behind. But what am I supposed to do in here? Like, the hammock campers and you guys are just screaming at me, it's gorgeous there. No, I'm not a hammock camper, not this week. Maybe I can get something in here, right here, maybe right here. Oh man, I don't know. But this is what our permit says. I didn't expect it to be like this though. So nobody's coming and doing this route that I'm doing. Which means I better speculate, maybe right on that damn rock I'll put my tent. But beautiful spot. So yeah, that's the first thing I did was put the bear spray on. You might say, oh, that's not bear spray, that's not bear country. Well, you know what, this whole place is blueberry bushes. Blueberry bushes as far as the eye can see. So, and nobody obviously comes here. So they're not used to being invaded by humans. So for them, this is like their turf sort of thing. Yeah, so we put the bear spray on. Second thing we did was we changed batteries in the big camera, put the big lens on. So now I got a 400 zoom. It's ready to rock and roll. I went ahead and tried to fix up this fire pit a little bit. And as you can see, I kicked all the loose stuff away so I can have a small boil up. I want to try to look around these parts and see if I can find more rock and just build it up a little nicer and better. Because it's a beautiful spot on this, whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. I'll have to look at the map. Furrow Potter Creek. This is Potter Creek from this campsite on that way. So, and it shows it to be a usable canoe route. So, and water's right by. So, yeah. I wish I brought my damn glasses with me. Because, you know, everything all of a sudden looks like a moose. Well, it's not even 4 o'clock yet, but my stomach is rumbling. All I had was oatmeal and some sugar today. So we're doing up a big meal of biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and sausage gravy. This puppy's got 1100 calories for this. And if you want to see what they look like, I love Peak Refuel, man. I'm not sponsored. Look at this. Look at this goodness. Hells to the S's. Oh, and we're gonna have a coffee. You know, I'm just excuse me. You know, I'm just sitting here in the moment and listening to the bees around me and the crows and everything else. You know, I'm just thinking about what was my favorite campsite. Now, that campsite on the Tim, Little Trout Creek, that was an excellent camp. Good tent pads and all that. But there was a lot of traffic down the Tim. Not a lot of traffic, but there were probably like 6 canoes went by when I was camped there. And that's fine. Oh, hold on, I got a beaver. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't get the camera up quick enough. But I don't think it was a beaver. I think it was more like a river otter. Yeah, so anyways. But then the conditions and the river was really, really narrow in there. It's good fishing. Really narrow in there. Not a lot of sight lines. This one, however, is more my style. There's nothing here. There's not even a tent pad. There's a place to have a little fire. You got to work your butt off to get here. Coming up that creek, and then trying to find my way through, leapfrogging all my gear through, and then I get here, and the views are just wide open. So now I've seen beaver, a possible river otter, blue herons today. Yeah, so now I'm back to seeing some wildlife, because I haven't seen wildlife since I was on the Tim. And I just know that there's nobody coming down here. And this is the wildest feeling camp I've had, which is what I want. It feels like you're just out there, because nobody's been down here. Nobody's been camping here. Nobody's done this route. Like, it's very obvious. Okay, look at the size of this horsefly. Okay, bee. I got a bee and a horsefly competing for my love. And just the wide open views. Oh, I almost got him too. And yeah, it's primitive, and I love primitive. So I have to say that on this trip so far, even though there's no tent pad, I was probably going to scurry around and see if I can come up with something. But I don't want all this sharp stuff poking through the bottom of my tent. I've already had enough of that shit. I have to say, by far, that just because of the wildness, the open views, and the effort to get here, and the possibility of more wildlife sightings, this has got to be my favorite camp. We'll look at the map in a little bit. I gotta change batteries on you. Again, another beautiful, stunning look at where I am. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this place. And is now, I think, my favorite campsite so far. I still have another one to go, but hello, little bee, just sitting on my hand. Now we're starting to feel like camp. Now we're starting to feel like home, to be honest with you. And part of the reasons is the stuff that I explained earlier, but I actually had to eke out, hands and knees, a place to shelter. And I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, why am I just being out here on this, like, when that is so much more at home in there? So now that that's up, I can go ahead and get sleeping stuff in there. I can go ahead and start tidying all of this little stuff up, and I can get it to the camp that I love. Because my camps have to be meticulously organized, almost OCD-like. Not quite, but you get into a pattern in life. So when you spend a lot of time, as much time as I do outdoors, those patterns are really actually helpful. They're not OCD. You just know where everything is. Every time I load monster, I know exactly. I can close my eyes and know what pocket, what zipper, how far down in. I know exactly. So, I mean, when you get into that kind of rhythm, you're securing your stuff, and you're not frustrated because, what do I do with it now? Right? So, oh, I'm so happy. Yes, the setting, knowing that nobody's coming, that nobody's been. I'm just eking out my existence here in such a beautiful spot. I mean, this is everything. This is honestly everything. There's no pit toilet, there's no nothing. I gotta go and dig a cat hole later. So that I'm prepared, I'm ready to go. And then I will haul my toilet paper out. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted out of this trip, every day of this trip. But I'm in a provincial park, right? It's like, it's better than being in a conservation area where I'm from. So, but this is what I want in life. This, nobody, chance of wildlife, nobody's been down here doing this route, nobody's gonna be doing this route. Come on, man, simple. This is eking out a beautiful existence. Can't find any more rocks. I don't even know where the hell they got these ones from, but I'm still on the search, and gonna start bucking up wood. But first, now it's time to finish touches on the camp. Get it to my standards, right? There's got to be some standards in life. So anyways, yeah, I'm so happy now. Yes, come on, moose. Well, my friends, got a nice little tiny fire going here. Beautiful views. The evening is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Boiled up some more water, as you know. Getting ready to hang the food. As far as we know, that was one heck of a day. That was a great adventure day. Awesome adventure day. And now I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of it. I don't think I have anything else left to say for the day, but thank you for coming along. Hit that subscribe button, tell your friends if this is probably something that they might be into. Hit the like button. It all helps the algorithm, and it gets my videos out there, and then other people can see this such a beautiful part of Algonquin Provincial Park that I'm in. And again, thank you so kindly for your hang time. I do appreciate it. All right, until tomorrow or the next video, whenever, I will see you then. But for now, I'll see you all for coffee in the morning. Good night.
It's absolutely terrifying. how many mosquito hordes I can hear right now. All around me, it's just millions. Not so much like right on me, there's maybe a couple hundred, but all down along the